Let me start this course with the single most expensive mistake I see executives make with AI. And it's not the one you'd guess. It isn't picking the wrong model or writing a clumsy prompt. It's reaching for the most powerful, most complicated tool first, when a simpler one was sitting right there, already safe, already free, already built. This whole course is about the order you reach for things. Get the order right, and automation becomes calm and cheap. Get it wrong, and you've handed a stranger a key to your building before you even checked whether the door was locked. Here's the picture I want in your head for the next 24 lessons. Think of the ways you can extend Claude as a ladder, and you always start at the bottom rung and only climb when the rung you're on genuinely can't reach the job. The bottom rungs are safe, supported, and take minutes. The top rung, a raw API connection with your own key, is the most powerful and the most dangerous, and it's where most people start because it sounds impressive. We're going to flip that instinct completely. So let me lay the ladder out bottom to top, and you'll spend the rest of the course learning each rung in depth. Rung 1, what's already native, the things Claude can do out of the box, no setup at all. Rung 2, connectors, the official one-click bridges to systems like your email, calendar, and accounting, where somebody at Anthropic already did the hard, secure work of building the connection. Rung 3, plugins and skills, pre-made capabilities you snap on, either from a marketplace or written once by you. Rung 4, MCP, the universal adapter that lets Claude talk to systems that don't have an official connector yet. And rung 5, the top, the last resort, a direct API connection using a key you generate yourself for a system that has no other way in. Why does the order matter so much? Two reasons, and they're the spine of everything that follows. The first is safety. Every rung you climb, you take on more responsibility for security. A native feature carries essentially none. Anthropic handles it. A one-click connector carries very little. The permissions are pre-scoped and revocable with a click. But the moment you generate an API key, you are now personally holding a credential that, if it leaks, can be used by anyone, from anywhere, to do whatever that key is allowed to do. That's not a reason to fear it. We'll make it completely safe in Module 3. But it is a reason to never reach for it until the lower rungs have genuinely failed you. The second reason is cost and durability. The lower rungs are maintained by somebody else. When Anthropic updates a connector, it keeps working, and you did nothing. When you wire up a raw API connection yourself, you own it. When the other company changes their system, your automation breaks, and now you're the one fixing it. Lower rungs are furniture you bought. The top rung is furniture you built, and you're on the hook when it wobbles. Now, I don't want you to hear the API is scary, avoid it. That's not the lesson. The lesson is that the API is a professional tool with a professional's responsibilities, and there's a right time to pick it up. Now, when the job genuinely requires reaching a system that has no connector, no plugin, no other door, and that's exactly the situation your CRM is going to put you in later in this course, which is why we use Go High Level and Keep as our worked examples. They're real systems used by real businesses that don't have a one-click Claude connector today. So you'll climb the whole ladder, and at the top, do the top rung work properly and safely. Here's your action step, and it's a thinking one, so grab a notepad. Write down the 3 automations you most want Claude to run for your business. The 3, I wish this just happened without me, jobs. Don't solve them yet, just name them. By the end of this course, you'll know exactly which rung each one lives on. And my bet is at least one you assumed needed a fancy API connection actually lives 2 rungs lower, free, and safe. Keep that list. We'll come back to it in the capstone. Next up, we climb onto rung 1 and rung 2 together, what Claude already does natively, and how to check the connector directory before you build a single thing. The first rule of automation is check what's already there, and most people skip it. Let's not.